Guys, this is MB from underdogchance.com, and in today's video I will show one best bet from baseball. This is based on my MLB betting model, which has long-term profitable results, and this season I'm at 21.65 units of profit. At some point I was also at plus 30, but little drop, but still overall profitable season. And all my bets are always based on algorithms and numbers, not just opinions. So if you want to bet on today's baseball games, make sure to watch video till the end, because we will go through all winning percentages, all my projected odds, and I hope these numbers will help you to make smarter bets if you will bet in the last game of regular season. So let's start. So the first game, Toronto against Baltimore. We will also check a little bit the scores here. Toronto against Baltimore Orioles. As you see, Toronto's pitcher will be decided and Bowman will pitch for Baltimore. So I have two league average numbers for these two teams. So if they start with league average pitchers, my projected odds would be minus 122 on Toronto, and those would be projected runs. Of course, I'm not betting on this game. We still don't have the odds, and I will also stay away from this game. But if you decide to bet, you can use these numbers and include in your own analysis. LA Angels against Oakland, Ohtani against Valdichuk, two right-handed pitchers. Based on my projections, I give 64.55% to Angels. My projected odds plus 182 on Oakland. Bookmakers had them as a little bit bigger underdog, but based on my criteria, there is still not enough value to pull a trigger on Oakland. But we also need to understand those are the last games of the season, so be a little bit careful with these bets. Yankees against Texas, Domingo German against Glenn Otto, two right-handed pitchers. Based on my projections, the Yankees should be at minus 146, Bookmakers minus 139. Similar numbers, very small difference, so I stay away. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Matthew Liberatore. I have Matthew Liberatore, but I think they still don't have the pitcher, so it will be decided later. So if you want to wait for the latest information about the pitchers, then wait. So if they start with these pitchers, I have this an even game, but definitely not if Liberatore starts, but that I would recommend that you stay away. Tampa Bay Rays against Boston. Again, Tampa Bay Rays, they will start with the pitcher that doesn't have enough innings pitched, Fleming. And I will stay away from this game anyway. Pivetta on the other side, 51.12%. So the next game, Minnesota Chicago White Sox, Varland against Martin. Based on my projections, Chicago White Sox should be small favorite, and Minnesota a small underdog. I will stay away from this game too. Kansas City against Cleveland. Based on my projections, Cleveland should be at minus 267. I don't know what kind of odds will bookmakers offer, but this is if they are motivated, if they play with the full lineups, with the pitchers. We can also check Kansas City here, if they will start Heasley against Civale. So yes, based on my projections, Cleveland should be much bigger favorite in this one. Arizona, Milwaukee, Merrill Kelly against Corbin Burns. This is my only bet today. I'm taking Milwaukee at home to win the last game. I give them 70.79% of chance to win this game. My fair odds minus 242. Bookmakers minus 167 or 1.6. So I'm taking Milwaukee for 2 units. I know this is the last day of the season, but I hope that they will play seriously in front of their fans for the last game. And based on my projections, Milwaukee should be much bigger favorite. Detroit, Seattle, Tyler Alexander against Marco Gonzalez. Based on my projections, Seattle should be at minus 184 or in decimal 1.54. Those are projected runs. I give them 64.75% of chance to win this game. Chicago Cubs against Cincinnati, Samson against Ashcraft. I don't know how to pronounce this. Based on my projections, the odds are fair. As you see, those are my projected odds. Bookmakers odds basically similar. Philadelphia, Houston, Falter against Valdez. Based on my projections, minus 172 on Houston. Bookmakers have the same odds, so no bet. Washington Mets, I give Mets with the Grom 89.13% of chance to win this game. So huge gap between those pitchers. I don't know what kind of odds you will get, but also I would not play such a low odds, especially not in the last day of the season. Of course, the heart of my betting is a sports betting model, because I cannot make 15 analyses per day in my head or by reading news. This is not possible. So if you want to bet seriously, you need to have one system or one betting model where you can get your own winning percentages, so you get somehow your prices, and then you compare your prices with the bookmakers prices, and we know prices are the odds, right? But at some point, let's say for the last game of the season or something like that, it is maybe better to stay away, or I don't know, take this into account, okay, and not risking a game with minus, I don't know, 300 or something like that, okay. Despite there is a value. San Francisco Giants, San Diego Padres, I will stay away. They will start with they will decide who will pitch. San Diego Padres, they will play another game on Friday. Playoff starts, I think, Friday. Yes, Thursday, Friday. San Diego against Smith. So you see, we have playoffs games. So they will rest probably some pitchers or some players. So be careful with these games. But based on my projections, San Diego Padres should be at minus 142. We still don't know who will play and how they will play, so this is recommended to stay away. And Atlanta, Miami, Max Fried, Hernandez. This is at least based on what I saw from some other site. MLB.com, which is official site, they still don't have the pitchers, so they have to be decided. This is to be decided later. So I have Max Fried and Eliezer Hernandez. Based on my projections, Atlanta should be at minus 191 if this would be regular season game between those two pitchers who play seriously. So I hope these numbers will help you, but bookmakers still don't have the odds. So the only bet today for me, Milwaukee against Arizona. They are playing at home. I hope they will close season with home win in front of their fans. Corbin Burns has better numbers. Just check here. Milwaukee Brewers. Merrill Kelly against Burns. Based on my projections, and if we take a look at advanced statistics, Milwaukee with Burns will have a much bigger advantage, and they also have better bullpen, and I hope they will close this game at the end. Okay, so those are all my bets for today, all my projections for today, and I hope you had a profitable baseball season. I will also make projections for playoffs. In the past, I didn't bet much on playoffs, but today, this season, I will make projections, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll make more projections in playoffs. Okay, thank you for watching.